All right, so it's Mopar Monday. You know what that means. We've got, well, technically, we've got 4 Mopars and a Willys. So I'll show you that first. When I was at Walmart this weekend, I was able to find, as well as the Econo lines, a '64 Dodge A100 camper van, as well as a 1941 Willys Coupe. Now, I know the Willys isn't a Mopar. I guess you could kind of stretch that one to, like, you know, Willys got the contract for Jeeps, and then Jeep was owned by Chrysler. I mean, you could really... It's a stretch, but it's not really a Mopar. But we do have some other good stuff. We've got version B of the 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am from AutoWorld. Now, if you've been subscribed for a while, you would have seen version A while back. So now we have both version A and version B. So that's pretty cool. Looks like they have slightly different wheels. Pretty cool. Next, we've got a Hot Wheels Premium. A bunch of stuff came in the mail today. I got a lot of my Hot Wheels Premiums that I ordered, as well as my... So, I ordered a mirrored rotating display stand that I figured that would be kind of cool. And unfortunately, they managed to smash the mirror before they boxed it up and shipped it to me. So that's going back to China, and I'm getting my money back. So, anyway, we've got a Plymouth Barracuda Hemi mystery year, but fortunately, I have a couple other Barracudas up here that I could maybe compare it to and try to determine the year of this guy. Although I'm not really seeing too many defining features. This looks like it could be anywhere from like a 67 to a 69 Barracuda with this front end. It's very similar to the other 3 that I have, which are 67, 68, and 69. So, next, this one does have a year. This is a 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. If we can focus on that guy. There we go, that looks better. Yeah, another Hot Wheels Premium. Again, with the Hot Wheels Premium, sometimes I notice they kind of give them a cartoonish look with the really huge rear wheels. It looks a little bit out of scale, but it's alright. It still looks really cool. And just for the record, these two are numbers 1 of 5 and 4 of 5. I do have 2, 3, and 5 of 5. They will be in an upcoming video, but I figured since these guys all came today, all 5 of these came today, that I would throw these two, the Challenger and the Barracuda, in for Mopar Monday. Plus, they have matching paint jobs, so that's pretty cool as well. So without any further ado, let's get started on this Dodge A100 van, because this looks like it's going to be the most amount of work to get out of the box. So we'll get this guy out of the way and up on the lift. Alright, so here's our 64 Dodge A100 towing our 1941 Willys. Once again, M2 really dropped the ball with that trailer hitch. It does drag on the ground just a little bit, and the tires on this thing are just, might as well be triangles. But fortunately, all 4 wheels do touch the ground when, even with that big trailer hitch on there. So let's get this guy up on the left. We'll take a look at this one first. There we go. So we've got our Dodge A100 here. This is basically another competitor for the Volkswagen van. Just like the Ford Econo line, you had a bunch of different configurations for it. There was a pickup. You have the camper like this one. I don't think it functions actually, but if you take a look inside in there, you do have a little table, and it looks like a fold down, maybe a fold down bed or a couch bench seat in the back that folds down into a bed. There we go. Yeah, originally they were offered with a again, like 100 horsepower inline six, or maybe it was a slant six because it's a Dodge. But in later years, I think after 1967, you were able to get these with a 318 in them. So that's pretty cool. And there was a variety of different displacement inline sixes that you could get in these throughout the years. Yeah, really cool looking van. I do love the paint job on this a lot. Bring it around to the front. It's got like a custom Dodge emblem painted on there to match the color of the van, which is kind of a like a metal flake lime green. It does match the trailer and the Willys back there really well. They look great together. Don't worry, we'll get to the Willys. Oh, excuse me. Looks like some custom wheels on there. Look very American racing, torque thrust style wheels. Again, another forward control vehicle, so you sit in front of or above the front axle. Yeah, really cool looking van. Coming around to the back, we do have a license plate on this one. It says 1964. I believe one of the Econolines, I believe the Econoline pickup was also 1964. So very good haul of mid-60s vans. Very cool little model. We'll take a look underneath real quick as well. Looks like we do have a metal base on this guy. We flip it over. We do have 1964 Dodge A100 van. And, some lopsided tires there. Still though, really cool looking vehicle. I like it a lot, and it does haul the trailer a little bit better than the this is a two-hander. It does pull the trailer a little bit better than the Econoline. And I do kind of like this trailer a little bit better. It seems to have a little bit more detail. Doesn't feel quite as cheap and lousy as the as this one. This is a little, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but maybe I'll. I am looking at a couple new display cases. Maybe something with a little bit more room in it for trucks and trailers, or I could always just stick this guy right up on top of the display case. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. I am looking at a new desk, as well as like a desk that has shelving and stuff, so even if I have to, I can display cars on the desk shelves, and as well as another display case, although I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna put that, but we'll figure it out when we come to it. So let's get our 41 Willys off of this little trailer here and up onto the lift. So here is our 1941 Willys Coupe. Obviously it's been, you know, modded out, turned into a hot rod. Yeah, nice big air grabber on the front there, on the hood. Probably a supercharger under the hood. Big block Chevy or something maybe. But originally these cars were equipped with a 2.2 liter, I'm not 100% sure on the displacement, I'd have to do the math, and I can't do that math off the top of my head, but it was a 2.2 liter inline 4-cylinder that made, I think, like 60 horsepower. So these weren't exactly hot rods, but then again, you know, it was the early 1940s. And I believe the production of these was halted after 1942, when Willys got the contract to start building Jeeps for the U.S. military. So, makes these guys kind of rare, a little hard to find. Very similar to the early 40s Ford Coupes. Very similar body style and design. But this is when Willys was just, you know, they were just Willys. Or, well, technically it was Willys Overland, I think, was the full name of the company. But they weren't owned by anybody or anything like that. Yeah, really awesome looking car. I do love, like, old 1930s and 1940s hot rods like this. One of the only times that flat black is acceptable. Although, fortunately, we managed to avoid making this one flat black. Really cool paint job on here. Matches the A100 perfectly. So, I think I am going to keep the this set together with this trailer. I might stick that up on top of the display case up there, because they do look really cool together. I like them a lot. I've definitely had my eyes peeled for more old hot rods like this. I do have some cool stuff coming, but well, we'll get to that when it gets here. But you know, you can see in the back here these two little notches, if we can focus on them. So that is where the bumper, I guess, used to be, and it has since been shaved off to make it look like a much cleaner, more hot roddy look. And then if we come around to the front, I don't think it has the notches in the front. I think that might take away too much from the look of the casting. But yeah, really sharp looking car. Not much detail on it. Again, I guess being that it's a custom paint job, you know, it would be debadged and whatnot. I don't think... Oh, hold on. We got a little something there on the fender. I can't quite make out what it says. It's silver lettering over silver paint, but it probably says Willys or something. Tan interior in there. Looks like a bench seat maybe. I'll take a peek underneath real quick. Big fat tires in the back, little skinnies up in the front. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm upside down here. We do have a 1941 Willys Coupe, and it says FCA US LLC. So I wonder if Chrysler owns the name Willys now. I wonder. Because it does. I guess they had to get the licensing from Chrysler, or FCA, Fiat Chrysler Association. So that's pretty cool. That's our 1941 Willys Coupe. And we'll get these guys over and ready to get into the parking garage. And I guess we'll get this 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am opened up next. This is a pretty cool one. It's an AutoWorld, so we've got fun facts. I feel like it's been a while since we've had something with fun facts on it. Okay, so here's our 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am at a slightly new camera angle because I had to plug my phone charger in, and it's kind of tricky to have a phone charger plugged in while it's sitting in this stand, and it's a whole ordeal. So we're not going to get into that. We're going to talk about the car. So first things first, coming around to the front, we've got our 340 with the 6-pack carburetor. That is 3 2-barrel carburetors. That is the notorious 6-pack, also available on the 440. But the Challenger Trans Am was equipped with a 340. And that was to meet the homologation rules of the, what is the racing series? It says it on the back of one of my Barracudas. I'm going to cheat real quick. SCCA. So yeah, you couldn't be running in this this race series with a big 440 big block. So we'll get our hood closed there. It does have a really cool hood scoop on there. That is a separate piece. Also the same as the version A casting, also from AutoWorld. So now we've got the green and the yellow, and yeah, so they'll look really cool together. Nice little side pipe sticking out in front of the rear wheel there. That looks really cool. Got our Trans Am stripe with the TA there, 340, 346 pack it says. Big ugly chrome gas cap. Coming around to the back, we've got license plate says 70 TA. There's our Challenger Trans Am emblem on the spoiler there, up on the right hand side of that spoiler. Really good looking car. I kind of like these black wheels with the chrome center caps a little bit better than the ones on the green one. I don't know, something about the black wheels with the chrome caps in the center looks really cool. Yeah, great looking car. So this will have to go up in the line with all the Cudas and Challengers that I have. Although we're gonna have to get selective on what we make room for in this case. But I think this one's getting a spot up there. So that'll look really cool. So we'll take a look at our card here real quick. And we've got our premium facts. It says the 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am, there you go, was made to meet the homologation rules for Sports Car Club of America, SCCA, Trans Am Racing. There you go, I could have just looked at the card. It says only 2,399 of these were built in 1970, making them extremely rare. So there are more of these castings. There's 14,000 of these castings and only 2,399 of the actual car. So on the back here we've got the same list that we've seen quite a few times from AutoWorld, but the good news is in that big order that I placed, I did buy some cars directly from AutoWorld.com, some of which are part of their new release for June of 2022. So we are going to be seeing some fresh new stuff from AutoWorld, so that's pretty exciting. We'll get this card tucked away into the drawer here. Take one more good look at this, guy. It's a great looking car. Oh, almost forgot about our paint code. We didn't read the paint code. There it is. It is banana. Very descriptive. Yes, this is quite banana. Very cool looking car. Very excited to now have both versions added to my collection. Alright, so we'll get this guy moved over to here with all of his friends. And we will move on to our mystery year, Plymouth Barracuda Hemi. So this is part of the Hot Wheels Premium Power Trip pack. It was a 5-car release. So, and like I said, I do have the other 3 cars from this release. They will probably be in a video. We'll probably do that video tomorrow. Since it's 3 cars, we can do a quick little 3-car video. But for now, let's get this Barracuda opened up. Alright, so here is our, let's pick a year. Let's say this is a 68. Here's our Barracuda though. We know it's got a Hemi under the hood, so there's probably a big old 426 under there. Quite a rake to it, although it is sitting a little crooked on the lift. There we go. There we go. Yeah, really awesome looking car. I am recognizing these wheels, however, from our what year was this? 69 Chevelle from the Hot Wheels Premium line. So they do have the same wheels, but that's quite okay because they are quite nice looking wheels. I really like the Mopar paint job on this. It goes great for the theme of the video, you know. Kind of gives you a Sox and Martin feel. If it was white, it would definitely be, you know, screaming Sox and Martin. maybe we'll get some Sox and Martin cars on the channel, and then we'll talk about who they are. But yeah, really cool looking car. I like the red, white, and blue paint job. Nice detail in the back. No license plate on this guy. That's interesting. Yeah, bright red interior. Looks really cool. We've got some sponsorships on the back here. Looks like Edelbrock, B&M. B&M makes shifters. Edelbrock is engine components. Holley carburetors, and Bell helmets. And then, of course, our Plymouth logo at the back there. Can I get this more centered? There we go. That looks better. Yeah, again, being a Hot Wheels, it is just a little tiny bit cartoony. The scaling is a little bit, you know, it makes them look fatter in the back, so they look more drag car-y, more hot roddy, which, you know, I don't mind. I really do like this casting. It's a great looking car. Look great with the rest of the Plymouths up there, and I keep saying that, but I keep forgetting I only have 2 slots left, so I'm gonna have to pick like 2 of my next favorite cars from the next few videos to take these 2 last slots, and then everything else is gonna have to go into the whatever new case I find. I would like to get another case for the wall and just kind of build off of each one, but there isn't quite enough room to be doing that, so like I said, we'll see what I do. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, great looking car. And then, of course, being a Hot Wheels Premium, we've got our real wheels, rubber tires, and nice metal base. On the bottom it says, oh, get out. Get out. There you go. 68 Hemi Barracuda. I was right. I guessed the right year. Wow, I wonder, that's weird. It doesn't say 68 on the box. It just says Plymouth Barracuda Hemi. But on the actual car, it says 68 Hemi Barracuda. Well, there you go, guys. No longer a mystery year. It's a 1968. Cool. Can't believe I guessed that. Wasn't really a guess, more of a shot in the dark that happened to be right. But, yeah, cool. Great looking car. So we'll get this parked up with the rest of today's Mopars and move on to our last vehicle. The Barracuda's matching friend, the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. So let's get this guy out of the box. And real quick, before I forget, I'm going to show you just the front of these boxes. So this is the box for our Barracuda here. I'm not going to show you the back of the card because that would give away tomorrow's video. That'll show you everything else in this series. So these are the cards for the Barracuda and the SRT Demon. Great matching pair. But yeah, I'm going to hold off on showing you the back of these cards until tomorrow's video, where we will take a look at the rest of the series. So, keep you in suspense a little bit. But here is our 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. So the Demon is a Hellcat, like this guy here, basically on steroids. And the Hellcat is an SRT Challenger on steroids, and SRT is an RT on steroids, and so on and so on. They just keep making them crazier and crazier and crazier. Every year they add another 100 horsepower to the Hellcat models, and it's getting out of control. I think the SRT Demon, I want to say, makes 800 horsepower at the crankshaft, but I could be wrong about that. Because I think the regular Hellcat makes 707 at the crankshaft, so I think the Demon was the 800, and then they just sell them to the public. But you could get these guys from the dealership. It comes with a drag pack with big fat slicks for the rear, skinnies for the front. It lets you switch over to race fuel. It's got, I believe it lets you switch over to race fuel. It's got a special key to unlock the speed governors and all kinds of crazy stuff. Really just the meanest of the mean. And you know what? This empty void behind me is bothering me. So we're gonna move today's cars into the back for you to look at here. Yeah, just a little empty space back there was kind of looking a little weird. But anyway, back to this guy. We've got big, huge, I think this is the wide body kit. They also offer, with the Demon, it comes with wider fenders in the front and rear. Gives it a much more aggressive look. Really cool car. Again, no license plate on this guy. Hot Wheels Premium, I guess sometimes you get one, sometimes you don't. But again, it looks like pretty much all the same. Dropping it on the table here. Looks like pretty much all the same decals as the Barracuda, minus we've got the little, if you can see them there. That's the SRT Demon head right by the fender there. Red interior, just like the Barracuda. So these two are really a nice matching pair. Nice big hood scoop on there with the SRT logo. If we can take a look at that, there you go. Yeah, really cool car. I believe this is I want to say 6.4 liter, supercharged 6.4 liter. It's either a 6.1 or a 6.4, and I always forget which one the Hellcat has. I should probably look it up, but you know, you guys can just correct me in the comments. There's our SRT badge in the grill, and again, I'm dropping this one off the lift. And I think I talked about this in a previous video where I had a Hellcat, but if you look closely at these two inner headlights here and here, you'll notice, if we can get good focus, there we go, that they seem to have an opening in the center, and that is because they do, and that opening goes directly into the intake. So, little ram air action up in the front there. Very cool car. Very, very cool car. And another Hot Wheels Premium to our collection. I am starting to really see a lot of the Hot Wheels Premium stuff that I really like. I'm definitely a fan of their more detailed cars. It's been a strange past few videos, nothing but M2s and Hot Wheels as opposed to our usual green lights and Johnny Lightnings. We did find one AutoWorld, but the AutoWorlds seem to be very, very, very elusive. Anytime you go to Target to look for them, the racks are always cleared. There will be like one or two, you know, and it's always something you already have. So, what do you say we get this video's cars parked up inside the parking garage? And I think I got a really cool idea for the van. So here is our 2018 Challenger SRT Demon, followed by the 1968 Hemi Barracuda. Get a good look at that. And then our 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am, parked right next to its twin, the other 1970 Dodge Challenger Trans Am. This is an older casting, and like I said, this guy was in one of my earlier videos, but it's always good to bring down some of the old stuff for old time's sake and just check it out again. You know, I know there's always some new of you guys, some new people watching in every video, so it always helps to bring some of the stuff from the older videos down, just so you guys can check that stuff out if you've never seen it before. And then we are going to go up a floor to our 1941 Willys, sitting on his trailer there. And then our 1964 Dodge A100 van. And if you'll notice, we are actually down there. There's last video's stuff is still in the parking garage because I am absolutely positively running out of space in here. But that'll about do it for this Mopar Monday. Looks like we're coming right into the half an hour mark. So make sure if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, say hi, And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.